You've showed up for this practice session, which means the hunter mode is going to become a part of your life sooner or later. Today, you're going to focus on how good it feels and how beneficial it can be. Close your eyes. Shh. Can you hear those floorboards creaking? Or the wind whistling through the old windows? You see long, heavy curtains covering the windows. They block out most of the light. You hear some rustling in the corner of the room, and a quiet, eerie whispering sound coming from upstairs. It gives you goosebumps. You're in an old, abandoned mansion. It's a dark, grim place. This is where all your unfinished tasks and unsolved problems are kept. This is where they grow and gain more power over you. Look around. What do you see? There's so much dust floating in the air. What does it smell like here? It smells stale and moldy. Look at the ceiling. You can see water stains all over it. It's still leaking in a couple of places. Someone invisible is scratching the walls. You can see the scratch marks appearing on the wallpaper. Your heart is pounding. It's hard to breathe. Your vision is getting blurry. More rustling noises, this time from the stairs. It looks like hundreds of tiny footsteps. Maybe it's some kind of a centipede. Judging by the noises it makes, it must be the size of a large dog. You want to curl into a ball and disappear. This is what a victim would do. Succumb to the panic and run away instead of taking responsibility for what happens next. You want to leave? The door is right there. Open it. It's so nice and warm outside. The sun is shining. The birds are chirping. Come on, go. Right now you're on the crossroads. You need to choose whether to face the challenge ahead of you or hope it'll resolve itself. Oh, you're already closing the door. So, you've decided to stay. Good. It means you refuse to be the victim. You don't want others to make decisions for you anymore. You want to take control over your own life. All right, lock that door. This house needs some cleaning. Right now, as you make the decision to stay, you're transforming into the hunter. You're filled with determination. You're standing up straight with your shoulders back. There's a focused expression on your face. Jaw clenched tight, eyebrows furrowed. But it feels good. It's getting easier to breathe. Your heart is beating rhythmically. Great. There's a storage closet at the end of the hallway. You'll find everything you need there. You walk to the closet door. The old floorboards creak and bend under your weight. The chipped gaps between them look like mouths with sharp teeth. You haven't gotten the victim mentality out of your system yet. There's still a part of you that's trying to sabotage you. Don't let your fear feed your procrastination. Just keep walking. Your mind is clear. Your thoughts are in order. As the hunter, you feel somewhat detached from the situation. You don't let your emotions take over you. So what? A gap in the floor that looks like a monster? Big deal. It's gonna take a little more than that to stop you from cleaning the house. You walk up to the closet door. Open it. It's completely dark inside. You can't see a thing. Stay calm. Stay detached. Good. There's some kind of a curtain hanging in the corner. Did you see that? It moved. Suddenly, a bony hand emerges from behind it. Slowly, almost like in a dream, the curtain moves to the side. You see long strands of tangled gray hair and a wrinkled, skinny face. You start trembling. It feels like the floor is moving underneath you. Your knees buckle. You're barely holding it together. That's completely normal for the victim, but not the hunter. Remember, you're here for a purpose. You need to deal with the things you've been putting off. Your mind is still clear. Your breathing is deep and rhythmic. You're standing tall and straight. You were going to clean up, right? Here's the mop. Right next to it, there's a bucket and some rags. And there's a faucet with clean water on the wall right in front of you. You take the bucket and start filling it up. Something touches your hand, and now it's stroking your hair. Starting a task is usually difficult. It may feel like everything is against you at first. Just keep your eyes on the bucket. Good. The sense of control returns if you don't let the panic take over and just focus on the task. The touching becomes more aggressive. Nothing surprising here. Getting rid of the victim mindset is never easy, but the result is always worth the effort. The bucket is full. Everything is ready. Excellent. Now you can get out of here. Suddenly, the bony hand grabs your shoulder. Don't panic. Just shake it off and keep working. Apparently, someone lives in this closet. There's nothing scary about that. You have a goal and you're moving towards it. When you're in the hunter mode, you're too focused to get scared. The fact you didn't let that fear stop you fills you with pride. You're getting your confidence back. It feels amazing. We've all experienced task paralysis. That feeling when you don't know where to begin. The solution is to start doing literally anything. Now you can get to that cleaning. Take the mop and dunk it into the bucket. Yes, like that. Very good. You hear the rustling noises again. It's no big deal. Just ignore them. Start mopping. It feels so satisfying. The mop leaves a clean, wet track on the floor. Time seems to be going faster. The wooden handle is getting warm in your hands. It's almost as if the mop is happy to be out of that dark storage closet. When you're in the hunter mindset, you don't avoid your tasks because you're able to enjoy the process. You might not even notice you've completed them all. Look, you've finished this room. Seeing what you've accomplished is such an inspiration. Now it feels exciting, like a game. You're ready to face any challenge this house throws at you. Open the curtains. Yes, very good. Sunshine fills the room. Now those clouds of dust are even more visible. Dozens of dark little creatures scatter in all directions, trying to hide from the light. Open the windows. Yes, this one too. And that one. Open each and every one of them. Fresh air rushes in. It's so cool. What does it smell like? Pine trees or wild flowers? It smells really nice. When you're in this state, everything you do brings good results. You notice the little things you weren't able to see before and find joy in them. Remember the centipede? It's in the room now and it's crawling towards you. You were right. It is about the size of a dog. So what? There's nothing to worry about just yet. When you become the hunter, you see things for what they are and stop overreacting. Grab it by the antenna. Yes, like that. It's wriggling and writhing and trying to pinch you with its sharp pincers. You can't help but shudder a little, but you're not in panic anymore. When you're in the hunter mode, your body is relaxed. Your movements are well coordinated and precise. You take the centipede and walk to the nearest window. Throw it out. Great! Look at it fly. Excellent job. You've done everything you were going to do, and it gives you the sense of relief and accomplishment. The house is clean. Now you can have a good stretch. Take a deep breath and just relax. Try to shift into the hunter mindset more often in your life. Whenever you feel scared or tired of making your own decisions, ask yourself, what would the hunter version of me do in this situation? Run away from it all? Possibly. Some risks aren't worth taking. But if you stayed, what would you do? When you answer that question, start doing something. Take the first step. The second one will be easier. Little by little, you'll be getting closer to your goal. The fear will go away as you learn to enjoy the process. You'll get your confidence back and become unstoppable.